this is a Kesa, Gatame, or Gatame. First thing I want to do is I want to get my elbow down to the floor. So I want to get this hand, I want to make sure I can breathe. So I'm just going to pull it down. If he has the gi, grab the gi, pull it down. See, if he squeezes tight, now I have a little head movement and a little space to breathe. Perfect. I want to swing my legs out, right? Then I'm going to swing my legs in, sliding my elbow to the ground. See, I'm using that momentum. Let's do it again. I'm using that momentum to always be able to get out. Even if he holds tight, he has the gi. When I swing out, I pull, hold it tight. Now I'm going to use my momentum and swing it so that way he can't, I'm going to use my whole body momentum to bring my elbow down to the ground. That's the first step. Now, what happens is I'm going to do a little bump. So when I do a little bump, I'm going to bump him over a little bit and I'm going to slide my head out. Grab his belt if he has the gi, hug if he does not have the gi. So when I bump out, oftentimes he's going to post out. When he posts out right here, that means his hand's no longer connected, right? Because his hand's no longer connected, I'm just going to roll to my knee and put my head down and slide out the back. Once I slide out to the back, I get back control. Seat belt, whatever, side mount, gift wrap, all that good stuff. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you the hug and roll. The hug and roll is very, very cool because a lot of times they don't want to open up. They just want to keep their hands together and they're going to put their head down to the ground. So we're here. Do the same move again. I want to make sure my outside hand grabs this. I can breathe, right? I have a little bit of space. Swing out, swing in, elbow down to the ground. I'm going to do a little bump, right? But if he doesn't hold, if he keeps holding on and you don't want to let go, I'm going to get his head down and his hip high. When he goes head down and hip high, you see the hips? And you see my hip? I'm going to hug. I want to shrimp underneath him. And I'm going to roll for a bridge, for a hug and roll. Let's do it at this angle. You can see it again? Hug and roll. He overcommits. The tighter he is, the easier it is to hug and roll. Okay? So if he does one, I get out the back door. If he posts out like this. If he says no, and he tightens up, the harder he squeezes. Look at my body. My body goes like this, and I get into a little ball, right? Because I'm in a little ball, it's easy to get the hip up. And you're like, oh, wow, but he doesn't want to let go. All you got to do is bridge underneath. Trip underneath, and then bridge. And now, the overcommitting allows you to do a hug and roll, okay? All right, you can stop right there for that.